book lovers, it's G here, and I am here today with a monthly unboxing. This monthly unboxing will consist of every monthly book box that I've received for the last few months, with the exclusion of Fairyloot YA. Honestly, at this point, I'm trying to like cut corners and save some money so I can put them towards my Babe pre-orders. There are still so many books I need to pre-order for Babe. Babe being the Ball Gowns and Books event that's happening last day of May, first day of June. And honestly, it's getting really tough because there are so many book subscription services and so many book picks that I do want to renew for. So if there are gonna be any designs that set me off, I will be so like, because I want to be able to dedicate my finances to those book events and the budget and stuff. We've got one less book box this month, and even April I have decided to skip my Afterlight and then renew my Illumicrate because I'm so excited for the Illumicrate one, but still, like, I'm just like, why? Why do I have to skip such wonderful choices, you know? But I mean, that is what it is. Which means that there are no items in this unboxing, with the exception of the monthly pin and bookmark and whatever is in the Bookish and Spice box. And as always, I'm going to start off with the Bookish and Spice box because I have received that one first. And before we proceed with this video today, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. According to my YouTube analytics, majority of you guys who watch my channel on a regular basis aren't subscribed. So if you want to help a girl out, please make sure to hit that button. Additional ways to help me out, please like this video and follow author Gianna Jones on TikTok and Instagram for more bookish content. I deeply appreciate all the support that I've been given so far, but yeah, those are just some additional ways to support me if you want to. Anyway, without further ado, let's proceed with the video. Something I do have to mention, and this is a very positive thing, like we're talking brownie points here. I have already glazed Bookish and Spice a lot, but oh my goodness, when I found out that with this monthly book pick in particular, apparently, initially, according to their Instagram, they did a reel about this, talking about how the initial dust jacket that they printed for this monthly book pick had the wrong quote on the back. And what did? They replaced it behind the scenes, and they decided to show us like the process of them redoing it, and they're like, oh, sorry that these books are a week or two late. But like, I'm just gonna say this, there has been maybe one or two book box companies that have made the same mistake, and honestly, no corrections. But the fact that they were able to do this and they were able to catch it in the checks just like absolutely blows my mind. But then again, I know it should be the bare minimum, but I do want to applaud Bookish and Spice here because they went through the effort of doing that to make sure that these books were perfect. They did the same thing with the Assassin Thief. The pages did not come out the way that they wanted them to, even though they still looked good in the Instagram reel that they showed the faulty option. Now, I bring this all up because I really just want to raise awareness of how amazing they are doing. If they are watching this, I just want to say, Bookish and Spice, I see you, I acknowledge you, I want to acknowledge you here, and I think that what you're doing is amazing. I think your customer service and your quality control is incredible. I'm gonna be glazing you guys for the longest time. Okay, please keep it up. Please keep it up. Because honestly, I do see book box companies get bigger, and as a result of them getting bigger, sometimes, unfortunately, issues of this magnitude don't get resolved the way that we would want them to. What you guys have done is absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to look at this book. I've seen what this book looks like as a result of watching that reel. If you guys did not happen to know, by the way, Bookish and Spice are an Australian special edition book subscription service that cater to dark romance readers, general contemporary romance readers, that is a new subscription I'm not yet subscribed to, and then fantasy romance. So with their fantasy romance subscription, that is bi-monthly, so is their dark romance subscription. Last month I unboxed their dark romance subscription, and now that we're in the other month, it is fantasy romance month, and I cannot wait to unbox this. I have been looking forward to reading this book. I have only read one book from this author, but I want to read all of their books, I swear. Like, all of their books just sound very interesting to me. They're an author that primarily focuses on fairy tale reimaginings. As someone who daydreams about fairy tale reimagining concepts, I approve. Honestly, I approve. See, the thing is, right, I have mentioned this previously, as I'm currently like in the middle of working on my own novel. I'm struggling with the idea of reading any fantasy romance at this point because I am scared of a confidence crisis. Like literally at this point of time, I have been going on Instagram to look at some very beautiful fan art of certain book series. And then I think to myself, is my stuff even good? So yes, I do indeed want to read from this author eventually. I'm hoping I can get to this book sometime soon. It looks very fascinating. This one in particular was definitely on my TBR. Oh my goodness, this is very smart. So here we've got an envelope, one that you can pull a tab from here that says not safe for work content enclosed. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you would know that this is very smart, you know, for me to keep my monetization, and I do appreciate it. Now I'm gonna see if there's anything I can censor. Oh, there's a bookmark that, wait, no, that's not. Okay, this is definitely safe for work. Okay, so that's Serpent of Sky and Flame. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. The vibes are reminding me too much of the book I'm writing. I'm just gonna say that. So yes, I am probably gonna have to wait until I am finished with majority of my story before I proceed to read it. The bookmark is safe for work. Okay, so we've got the image that was on that spoilery card here, and they look absolutely adorable. And then on the back of the bookmark, we've got a foiled quote that says, "You need to be a good fucking girl." What? Okay, that caught me off guard. Man, I have good memories reading that one book by Rebecca F. Kenny. I think it was A Court of Sugar and Spice. I loved the Sugar Plum Fairies plotline in that book. This one is a little stubborn. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, that is not safe for work, for sure. I've got a signed book plate. Oh, I see balls. Let's just say, yeah, it's just a passionate moment between them two, okay? And they're not wearing... Anyway, moving on. I didn't receive a pin. Was there meant to be a pin? I might check in with that, or I might just double check. Maybe I might have missed that in the reel. I will double check to see if there was meant to be a pin, because I didn't receive one. I'm joking. I did receive a pin. It was just... This is the biggest troll. It was like Bookish and Spice wanted to see if I was gonna turn on them at any point. No, no, we got a pin. We got a pin. Oh my goodness, that looks so cute. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me unwrap this bad boy so I can show you. Oh, this is giving autumnal vibes. I mean, so is like the book cover of the original edition and everything. I love the aesthetic of this book, and I mean, I love dragon shifters, and dragon shifters in high fantasy novels. Apparently something that I'm working on, but anyway, I do appreciate it because we do get a lot of like urban fantasy dragon shifter content, but dragon shifters in high fantasy novels. Honestly love it. And I'm gonna unwrap this one, and the book pick of the month is Serpents of Sky and Flame, which I did previously mention, but look at that. That is just so cute. Oh, I love that. And then we've got like a very large quote on here. I hope that I can read it through the cursive. And it says, "We are creatures of sky and flame, and once our fire has died, we something into the air." We something. What is that? We return to the air. There we go. Sorry, it's the cursive. It's not ugly. This is very, very, very pretty cursive. It just took me some time. That's all. Look at that. That's so pretty. And then the pages. Oh, I love how bright those pages are. Oh, look at them. Look at them. I appreciate them so much. Oh, I love that naked hardback. Let's see the other end page art. Oh, okay. So we've got some little sweet end page art for those who are wanting something that was safe for work. This naked hardback is so gorgeous. You've got the dragon there, and you've got the protagonist, the female protagonist there. Oh, that's so cute. I'm in love with this couple already. Girls and their dragon mates. I'm obsessed. Okay, and then we've got a reverse dust jacket, which looks similar to the spoilery card. I love that. I like having character art on my dust jackets, but I really like this design. In fact, you know what? I didn't point out how cool the spine looks. I think I might display it spine out, because this looks really cool. Overall, really love this special edition. Oh, I love this quote on the side here that's saying, "You're fucking mine." And then there's another quote here that's in this beautiful cursive that says, "Your will, your future, and your body are mine." Ooh, okay, so it goes along with that theme of possession. I see that. Yeah, overall, I'm just really excited to read this book. There are, once again, many fairy tale reimaginings that I want to read from this author. I think after reading the Sugar Plum Fairy, you know, reimagining, In a Court of Sugar and Spice, I just know that their style is my thing. And then there's like Beautiful Villain and so many other ones. I've seen a mermaid one, I've seen a Sleeping Beauty one, I've seen all sorts of fairy tale reimaginings from this author, but I cannot wait to check this one out. If this is a fairy tale reimagining, that is. Either way, it's a fantasy romance, it's my thing, let's go. And now we're gonna be unboxing my monthly Fairyloot Romantasy subscription. I am looking forward to this book. I did pre-order the Waterstones exclusive edition of it, and at first when I found out that the theme related to the book, I was tempted to cancel my Waterstones pre-order of it, but I did see in the description that there was gonna be a new designed cover, and I mean, I actually really like the original cover, so that is kind of why I did want to keep that on pre-order just in case. It has not dispatched as I'm filming this video, so who knows? This could surprise me, or I could actually be thanking myself for keeping the pre-order, just like I did with Cruel as the Light. Let's unpackage this bad boy. Okay, so the theme for the month is Skyfire. I really like this theme card art, by the way. I just think that it looks really cool, and I do like the theme name. So firstly, I'm gonna give you a little teaser. Okay, so we don't really have much from this teaser. We've got some cool foiling there. So this dust jacket is foiled, as to be expected. But without further ado, the Fairyloot Romantasy book pick of the month is Firebird by Juliet Cross. Okay, let's give you a look at that. Okay, it is a beautiful illustration, but it feels like an end page illustration. Yeah, I love the green dress. It's too bad that from afar I can't see her green dress. It's like, it's a beautiful, I don't need to repeat myself there. It is pretty, though. Do I have regrets pre-ordering the Waterstones exclusive edition? No, I don't. I'm actually really happy that I did. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, ah! I mean, I know that there's a reverse dust jacket with a colorway change here. Is that even a colorway change? It might be, but like the colors look very similar to the original. Do I like the pages? I think that the pages are okay. Yeah, I'm really happy I got the Waterstones exclusive edition. Man, I was really excited for this one too. Like, it's okay, okay. It's a special edition. That's all I have to say about it. It's a special edition. Am I disappointed in the special edition? Not really, but am I thrilled to have it? I mean, yes, I'm thrilled to receive special edition books. I am privileged to receive them, but in terms of this specific special edition, nah. I don't think that it stands along the rest of my best special editions of the year. Let's just say that. So the foiling is good. It's good standard foiling. I need to hype myself up a little bit more. Okay, I really love the detailing here, and I also very much like the detailing here, like the flame in the middle. And let's look at the end page art. I have a feeling that the end page art is going to be the best feature, and it is. Look at that. That is so cute. They are so cute. See, that looks more like a cover than the front cover does. It isn't particularly what I would want as a front cover, but something like this, a little bit closer, not too far, you can still see from afar. They're looking really cute there. I am looking forward to reading something by Juliet Cross. As I'm filming this video right now, DHL actually attempted to deliver another Juliet Cross series to me yesterday, and that's with another book box. But I will get to that eventually in a future unboxing. This end page art, I think, is my favorite feature. My towel has just fallen off. Okay, don't look. I'm joking. He's my husband. I just came out of the shower. As I was saying, this illustration is probably my favorite feature of this special edition. I'm just gonna wipe my hands over the water that I have from my hair. That is gorgeous. I think that this makes a pretty good cover concept, honestly. No shade to the artist. I think that the artist did an amazing job with the image that we have. Like, honestly, this is beautiful. It's beautiful, but for me, it's not my cover style. I just love that the original cover has like the feel for the protagonist and the aesthetic. I mean, overall, it's a pretty decent special edition. I need to be very careful with this dust jacket. Did we receive a signature from the author? Yes, we did. Perfect. We received a signature from the author. Couldn't be more happy with that. And then we also have a letter from the author as well, bound into the book. I do find it ironic that Bookish and Spice also did a dragon book this month. And I'm actually gonna reference the book that I unpacked earlier in this video. Even though the text is dominant on this cover, at least you can kind of see the text from afar. You might not be able to read the text from afar, but it's like a dominant feature on the cover. Whereas, like, I don't want to say that the palace, whatever it is, doesn't stand out, but it does kind of fade into the background. I feel like the more dominant feature on this cover is the dragon from afar. Bookish and Spice kind of did this concept a little bit better, and if not, they have this option. They have a close-up option. Now, if the back end page was used to make a similar dust jacket to this, then I'd totally be down. I think that that would be the better option. Or like a concept like this, you know, I wouldn't mind. I feel like this is the second romantasy book that I've received in this subscription that I feel meh about. And I mean, that's not that bad. But then again, I don't know. Some people might really, really, really love this. I don't know, I'm just not vibing with it. It's okay. And now it's time to unbox the adult fantasy Fairyloot for the month. So this particular book also has a Waterstones exclusive edition, and that Waterstones exclusive edition is currently not sold out at the moment. But for some reason, I did have a feeling, just like the previous one, that Fairyloot were gonna show up with this one. So I decided that I was not going to pre-order that special edition. And the funny thing is, right, I've actually pre-ordered almost every single one of the Waterstones exclusive editions for this author, but I just decided with that book I wouldn't. And I think that's because the cover style for this book in particular is much different from the cover style that the publisher has put out for every other one of this author's books. That is why, but I really loved the page design. So we'll see eventually. I hope that I like this. So I'm just going to unbox this one and we will see how we go. The theme for the month is Powerful Legacies. And I was really excited to find out that this was a monthly book pick because I know that Fairyloot have done this author's books as separate special editions previously. I do know, however, that the first adult fantasy book pick from them was also by this author. And I mean, I liked that edition. Didn't love it as much as the Illumicrate edition, but I digged it. The teaser is some purple. It's giving me the Iron and Embers style at the top. Yeah, I really love that purple, so let's see. And the Fairyloot adult fantasy book pick of the month is Gifted and Talented. I am gonna need some time with this cover. Ooh. Okay, so that's a smart concept here. We've got some like side profile silhouettes there. I think this just looks like a publisher cover. And I think that's why I am underwhelmed. This video is gonna make me seem like I'm hard to please. I know, I get it. I mean, I really loved the first book, okay? We started off on a very high note. And I don't hate it, but do I like the original cover better? Yeah, I do actually. And that's a surprise because the original cover has like actual people on it. But I do appreciate this color scheme. I love the ombre blues and purples. I think that that looks really cool. I do not know why, but when I see this cover, I think of the Three Body Problem. The standard, well, this is technically the publisher's special edition. I received this from a friend. For some reason, my mind goes to this publisher's exclusive edition of the Three Body Problem. I guess, once again, with Fairyloot, I just kind of want to see a little bit more pizzazz, you know? The reason why I subscribe to these boxes in particular is because I want to see some more creativity in the customizations and everything. Overall, I don't hate it. It just very much looks like an alternative concept that the publisher did not go with, and they were just like, here you go, Fairyloot, this is the one. I love the quote on the back. It says, money is the family business, magic is the family curse. And I've also previously heard that this book was compared to Succession. Succession is one of probably my favorite show of all time. I really love that show. And so I'm kind of hoping that that kind of humor, but also that kind of story can translate very well in novel form. I have read at least 3 books by Olivia Blake so far, and honestly, I've loved every single one of them. So I reckon that I'm not gonna get disappointed by this book. I'm probably gonna be much more thrilled about the story than I am the actual cover. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, this might be one of my favorite books ever, to the point that I'm actually happy that I have this special edition, but who knows. I think maybe I might need to jump onto the Waterstones exclusive edition because I loved that page design. This page design also looks really cool. I don't know, I think after seeing the Waterstones exclusive edition page design, I really want that edition. Oh man, okay. But, okay, so I'm gonna take that edition out of the picture. Are these pages cool? Yeah. They're cool. I really love this patterning, and I think that this patterning definitely works for the pages. I think so far that is my favorite feature, but let's see. Okay, so we've got some really cool end page art with the main characters, the main cast. We have the original cover, but in a different colorway. I don't know if the original cover has foiling. I would have loved foiling on this side, but I mean, Fairyloot unfortunately do not provide foiling on their reverse side. I do like this color variation though. I think that that looks pretty cool. I'm not a fan of like the generic font, but I really do appreciate the foiling on both sides. I think that the foiling on both sides looks absolutely cute. And if anything, you know what? I don't need the dust jacket. I think that this is a perfectly displayed special edition on its own. I would personally deem this as a perfect special edition without the dust jacket. But yeah, the dust jacket just does not look like a special edition cover. It looks like a standard cover, and I think that's where I'm going with my criticism. Do I prefer it over Firebird? I'd have to say, if we're talking about covers that are like a bit more obvious for their concept, I think I do prefer it over Firebird. But I do like the artwork on the Firebird cover, just not as a cover per se. And this month I did skip YA, and now it's kind of making me regret skipping YA, because what if YA actually looked really good? So unfortunately, in the month of March, Fairyloot felt a little bit meh, but let's see if Afterlight can end this unboxing video off on a positive note. Alright, we have our last unboxing. I have 10 minutes to film this because I am going into the office today. I have only just received my Afterlight, and I'm so excited to unbox this. I'm curious about it because I know that it is a paranormal romance, or at least has paranormal vibes about it. I'm really hoping that this one impresses me. I mean, as you can see with the other unboxings. Yeah, I don't need to explain that anymore. We've already talked about that. Let's get into this one. Let me flip this up and remove its packaging. And here, I love how I opened it in the right side. The theme for the month is down bad. I really hope that I'm down bad for this special edition. I'm really digging the colors on this theme card. I love the yellow in contrast with the blue in the background. I think that that looks really cool. But the book is looking purple from what I see here. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to take this out of the packaging. Now, I have seen the original cover, and I don't actually remember the cover in its entirety. I think it had like one of those, you know, the board that filmmakers have where they like cut it in order to prompt action, I guess. I remember the original cover having something like that. I don't really remember the original cover in vivid detail. And honestly, like, I'm not really attached to it. I think that's why I barely remember. I'm not like 100% attached to it. So I'm curious about what this one will look like. Okay, so we've got End Service by Rosie Dinan. I have heard of Rosie Dinan before. They wrote the Intimacy Experiment, like that series. I've heard really hot things about that series. I also know that Illumicrate have worked with Rosie Dinan before. They have done that series that I just mentioned, and they also did another paranormal book by Rosie Dinan. I have been tempted to purchase those books. I still haven't read anything by Rosie Dinan before, so I'm not sure. I'm not like wild about this cover, but I do appreciate it. I think that this looks pretty cool. I love her aesthetic. I aspire to have that aesthetic. She has a journal here that says #ShiftHappens, which is pretty cool. This is definitely giving some paranormal spooky vibes, but not as many as I would have expected. Here we've got some very beautiful page art as well. I think that this is a decent looking special edition. I'm hoping that the naked hardback impresses. But before the naked hardback can impress, we've got some very beautiful in-page art. So we've got that. Ooh, okay, I'm getting a teaser of the naked hardback, but I want to see if we've got another in-page art piece. Yes, we do. And this one's looking a little bit more dark woodsy, and I like that aesthetic. I very much appreciate that, especially from a paranormal romance. Now I'm gonna remove, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've removed the dust jacket. This is my favorite thing about this specific unboxing video. I have uncovered it. I've uncovered it. The most impressive naked hardback. He looks threatening, but it makes me excited. Oh my god, this is so cool. I love this aesthetic that we've got going on here. Oh my goodness, the Colby Sutherland fan club. Shift Happens special. Oh, I love this special edition. I love that it's like acknowledging that this is a special edition, but it's also kind of, oh, the archive is my Bible. This is such a cool aesthetic. Oh my goodness, okay, like, I'm not wild about the original dust jacket. I have no, like, proper attachment to it. Like, it's not special to me, but also it still looks very nice. Overall analysis of this unboxing video, my favorite dust jacket that I've seen within this unboxing video is probably Bookish and Spices. My favorite naked hardback that I've seen this video has definitely 100, 1000%, 1,000,000%. It's this one. I'm not saying that the Bookish and Spice one is not pretty. This one is just so unique. I am so happy that I finished this unboxing on a high note. Actually, funnily enough, usually Afterlight or anything Illumicrate is the last box to come come in, but I will usually end my unboxings with my Fairyloot unboxings. For some reason, I just assume that either Fairyloot YA or adult romance, or like any of the Fairyloots, is gonna somehow top everything that I've unboxed within the unboxing video. But Afterlight managed to do that this month. I am so impressed by this. I am so happy that I renewed my Afterlight subscription. In fact, you know what? Every Afterlight book for this first quarter of the year I've renewed for, and I've just been absolutely impressed. Like, I'm just so amazed by the quality that Afterlight have put out, but I'm just so thrilled to have something that looks as awesome as this in my collection. Look at that, we've got a little image here as well. The spine looks really cool. And I mean, yes, of course, I do want to read from this author eventually, so I hope that I can get to this author's books. I'm gonna keep the dust jacket, but I'm tempted to display this book this way. This just looks so good. Oh, we've also got text here that says the Arcane Files. Ah, I see. The Arcane Files is a TV show set within this world, or not really a TV show set within this world, but a TV show within the book. He's not a real werewolf, he's played one on TV. So it has paranormal vibes. I don't know if it's gonna be an actual paranormal book. I'm very curious about this. This is actually really exciting. I cannot wait. Overall, I'm very satisfied with this very beautiful special edition. Absolutely obsessed, and I can't wait to let you guys know how I go when I finally read it. Wow, that was an amazing hit of serotonin to complete this unboxing off with, but also to start my day before I go into the office. I want to tell everybody about how cool that special edition book was. And I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay to the end of the video, leave me the purple heart emoji, because the last book we just unpackaged was purple. There was also another purple book in this unboxing as well. That was the Olivia Blake one. Yes. And if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social medias. I'm at author Gianna Jones on Instagram and TikTok if you want to follow me there for some more bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
Started out with half and I flipped it in a double. Started out with half and I flipped it in a double.